What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Guardian Morningstar here, back again once again. And today, I'm very excited to announce that your boy is back making deck profiles, specifically with Go format. And as you've seen from the title, this is Busta Blata, a slash with chaos, because you know it's Go format and there's got to be a chaos. So out of all the deck profiles I wanted to make, this kind of a little special for me. I wanted to make something that hits iconically first from the beginning of the channel, because all my OGs in here, they know the very first deck profile I did was Busta Blata, the boy, back when this channel was the Basta Nation. So it definitely brings back some very important memories for me. And yeah, just get it all started. You already know what to do. Hit the like button if you want to see more, and let's get to the deck profile. So it's GOAT format. If you don't know what GOAT format is, GOAT format is, it is from, if I'm not mistaken, August 2005, back in the day, up until beginning. So the ban list, you can check that out. I might throw it up there right now. So first of all, Buster Blader, we run 2 of them. Reason I don't run 3 like most other people, because it can get a bit bricky. And if you don't know what Buster Blader does, which I'm sure most of y'all do, he gains 500 for every dragon on your opponent's side of the field and graveyard. I'll get into more of his effect later. Best way to get Buster Blader out from the hand, deck, or graveyard is Skilled White Magician. Just like Dark Magician's Skilled Black Magician, or Skilled White, or whatever, which one was two. I call him the White Cloak Man. Whenever a spell is played on anyone in the field, either your field or your opponent plays a spell, he gets a counter. You give him 3 counters. He can bring out Buster Blader. Same way Dark Magician. And there are times when Buster Blader is in your hand or bricked. So the best way to bring him out, my tribute summon is Trojan Man. 3 of the Trojan horses. Basic, normal Earth Monster, double tribute. The best way to get him out. And he's also a 16 beater, and most GOAT format cards don't really get over 16, besides, you know, some of the iconic ones, but most of the things are under 15, so he could get over that. And if he gets rid of it, oh well, then, you know, if they allow this on the field and you got a Buster Blader in your hand, free tribute. And of course, you know, if there's chaos, you know, you gotta have the chaoses. So Chaos Sorcerer, BLS, we already know what they do. Background Destruction, Breaker, we all know what he does. If you don't know, then what the hell you hit this channel for? And of course, you had to splash in a little bit more of a warrior package, so, and you need a light target, so we got Blade Knight. We all know what Blade Knight does. Kaiku, I run a Kaiku because, as we all know, this is Go format, and chaos is everywhere. And the only answer I have for chaos is Kaiku. Next, for the rest of the warrior package, we got DD Warrior Lady, Danzalug, Exile Force to pop whatever we don't like, Sangan, and last little bit of a tech, Cyberjar. I feel like this is enough ratio to get where you need, and there's enough lights and everything else to get to where everything needs to be at. So I feel like this ratio was the best. I was debating on flipping Kaiku out for Nidoria, just because I'll show you, you'll notice when I show you the spells and traps, because Nidoria has a chance to pop things. So, you want to take a quick screenshot of this. This is the monster lineup. And now we get to the spells. Boop. 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 Alrighty. And as being that it's GOAT format, sorry for the camera moving, this table kind of sucks. You got the Trinity, the Liquid Duo, Pot, Graceful Charity. They call it the Trinity. I call it at least the top 6 mandatory spells in the deck. Either Snatch, Prima, Heavy Storm. Other people don't play Heavy Storm main deck. I think you're a fool. Specifically me, I don't like people having back row. I'm afraid of back row. And I'm 50-50 when it comes to Liquid Duo, which I'll say in every deck profile further on. You don't have to run the Liquid Duo. It's not one of those cards that is like completely mandatory if you want to play casually or like competitively. I mean, it depends on our deck. Not every deck needs a Liquid Duo. I'll say that now. Not every deck needs it. But it is useful. If you can't afford it too, there's no bad problem of not having it, so don't feel bad about it. There's always other replacements for the Liquid Duo. Next, mandatory MST, 50-50. Now, for the rest of the cards that are teched in, me personally, I feel like every Go deck, knock. Nobody made a cross out. Mandatory, no debate. There's so many little flip effect cards that just need to be get rid of immediately. Just be gone. I believe in the Book of Moon because Book of Moon stops a lot of relinquishes, a lot of BLSs from doing shenanigans, a lot of other things that just, bend them over. Get out of my face, bend over. Now, for the Buster Blader cards themselves, Emblem of the Dragon Destroyer. This card basically adds a Buster Blader from your deck or graveyard. So, it adds it to your hand. So, if you discard it already or you need another discard tribute, you can add Emblem of the Destroyer. And it's also another spell target for Skilled. Rhoda, add any of the warrior cards. And the reason we add the next two is Last Will. Last Will, basically, whenever any monster on your side of the field is sent to the graveyard, on the turn, you get to special summon a level 15 or lower monster from your deck. So you could technically activate this to add skill and let skill have its effect. And then you'll gain the effect from skill popping skill. Skill white. So it's a double way to get a double summon in. So you get a Buster Blader and another card. And I would say that's all for the spells. And again, don't have to run Delinquent Duo. It's one of those ifs, if you want to. As your GOAT format's basically going to be almost the same with every deck. Every deck's almost likely going to be the same. Now, for the only non-mandatory traps that usually every other deck runs, your Mirror Force, Ring of Destruction, Call. I would run TT, but there's not enough space. I believe more than 6 traps is kind of absurd in a GOAT deck, but that's just me unless you're playing a heavy trap deck. The last 2 mandatory, and personal, this is why it's kind of like slowish. DDD Surgery. The only way for this to work, so Buster Blader is why it's called Buster Blader. Use this, turn all monsters on the field to dragon types. And that's what trigger Buster Blader's effect. With that, Buster Blader can get over Blue Eyes. He can get over almost any other card. If your opponent doesn't have anything to pop poor old Buster Blader. Because it's Buster Blader. He's not the strongest thing in the world, but, he could deal with himself. And that's basically their deck profile. Something simple is GOAT. You guys are going to expect to see a lot more GOAT stuff in the future. I might have there's going to be some live duels, whatnot, in the near future. Might be tomorrow after this is uploaded. So, thank you all for watching. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and definitely see y'all next time. Peace. Be breezy. Feed the needy.